I don't know if Chicago's in the playoffs right now without Angel. Right?
Yeah.
Is Indiana, excuse me, is Indiana in the playoffs right now without Caitlin? I don't
know. Last year, no.
Well, but they were close, right? But when you look at the overall team, like the pieces that they have, without question, Indiana has better players than Chicago. Grasping back, Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it.
Okay.
So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year.
What?
Yeah, that'll go in the record books as Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is. Dang, like he or she's killing them. But you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. You should be killing them.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dave James. I'm back with another video. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. There's some bitterness from the vets and legends when it comes to Caitlin Clark in the W around the whole women's basketball community. And I think we're gonna continue seeing more and more just come out each time, man. Today specifically, we're gonna be talking about Sheryl Swoopes, who's one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. She has so much accomplishments on every level, so I don't understand why she has to do this. But we're gonna go through some of the things she said. So in the first clip that I showed you guys, we see her trying to act like there's a possibility that the Fever make the playoffs without Caitlin Clark, which is insane in its own. Like, that is wild, bro. Caitlin Clark is the engine. She runs the show. She's one of the reasons why that offense is so dynamic in transition, getting everybody easy buckets, the way she pushes the ball up the floor, her playmaking. We're not even going to get into her scoring. Her playmaking itself just puts that team on a different level. There's a reason why they sucked last year and they're where they're at this year, you know. But it's not just that. We got more comments that she made. So she literally tried to diminish Caitlin Clark's NCAA scoring record by basically saying that Caitlin Clark needed a 5th year. She needed an eligibility year to break the record. That it's only legitimate if you break the record in the same amount of time as the previous holder. In this case, Caitlin Clark broke Kelsey Plum's scoring record in less games than Kelsey Plum, and Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum have played the same amount of years of college basketball. They both did 4 years. Caitlin Clark didn't even use her extra eligibility. She didn't use her COVID year. She went to the WNBA after 4 years of college basketball. And in total, they both played the same amount of games in college basketball, bro. So that record for Caitlin Clark is even more impressive because she did it in less time than Kelsey Plum did. And now she tried to make it seem like Caitlin should be killing in college because she was 25 playing against 20-year-olds. Like, bro, now we're lying about age to prove points when Caitlin was like 21, 22 playing against women who were either around or the same age as her. And I've been saying this, like, in regards to like the vets, the older players, some of the pioneers, some of them, like there's a reluctance to embrace Caitlin Clark. You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe because Caitlin just came in and basically changed the game in a way that we never thought we would see. You know, bringing all these fans, now the jersey sales, now there's more revenues coming into the league and putting way more eyes on women's basketball to the point right now it's one of the most talked about sports, and a lot of those conversations are starting with Caitlin Clark. Like we see in the NBA how some of the vets embrace the younger talent. Like we see how these guys talk about Wnba. They're like, yo, this kid is special. This kid is going to take over the league. This is going to be one of the next great players in the NBA. Even some of the legends have taken Wnba under their wing to help him, give him advice on certain things, work on him with his game. Like they just fully embrace him. But then we see in the WNBA, like some of these veterans, some of these past players, they make like little funny comments about Caitlin. It's crazy because look at all the positive things Caitlin has done for the WNBA. So hopefully, man, in the future, Sheryl gets off her little Skip Bayless run and can acknowledge what Caitlin is actually doing out here. You know, because Sheryl doesn't have to hate. And this is the crazy part. Like, your game speaks for itself. Your accolades speak for yourself. You're accomplished, too. So, like, what are we doing here, bro? You feel me? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Leave y'all opinions. I want to hear what everybody has to say about this. But make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe.